Hello, you beautiful people. Gord, you're hurting hippie. For the last day of 2019 and the first day of the 2020s. That sounds weird. It's Gord, and this is 2020. I know a few people will do the Baba Wawa stuff, and some of you won't even know what Baba Wawa is. And I'll leave it at that to the comments, my friends. So, friends, it is December 31st, 2019, and your hippie's here with a bit of fog. I'm trying to be focused. I'm trying to get this video out with my mind going in 100 different directions, and every direction it goes in, it stops. That's fog. That's fog. 100 different thoughts and not one of them complete. But I'm not going to end the year in a complaint. This has been a really top-notch year for me. If I think back to 2018, saying goodbye to the year, I was really concerned for 2019. I had maybe 12 teeth left in the bottom, maybe 10 teeth left in the bottom, no teeth on top. I already had my dentures up top, but I had really bad and rotten teeth that had been rotting my jaw for years, and I had no money and I had no way to get it done. I told myself my New Year's, I don't believe in a resolution, but I was resolved that 2020 I would get my health under control, and first things first, the teeth. And I'm there. I am there. I saved the money. I scrimped. I cut corners. I did what I could, and I took the last of my savings, and I spent about $4,000, and I got all my teeth taken out, and then these new dentures put in. I shopped like crazy, got the best deal I could, and I did what I had to do. I've got a whole group of magpies out here trying to decide to either fight each other or you can see them right there, 3 of them. Either fight each other or do what my mom used to call fighting with each other. Oh, don't worry, son. Those animals are just fighting. So I started the year in pain and with huge anxiety over whether I could even do it, and if I did it, what would it do going through that to my financial situation? Because most of you are well aware I am on a very tight fixed income. The exact income has been, my income has been exactly the same for over a decade without even a 1% raise once. Not once. That is difficult, and I don't see any raise coming until I'm 65, and then I see a huge decrease coming when I move to full pension from disability. That is life. I will somehow make it through that, as I've made it through everything. I made it through the teeth problem. I didn't even think I could do that, and I did. Cheers. 2020 has been full of changes. I got demonetized by YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that to me, because I've had a better channel since. Certainly I'm not going to, the only thing that monetize, see where my fog is? The only thing that monetizing in YouTube had as a possibility was a future real income, real growth, and maybe an income for when I am 65 and needing it. But that's gone. I don't think Patreon will ever grow big enough to to make an income off of this channel, but this channel was never meant to make me an income. And there was a hope that as I got older it might help. But one thing it has done is made my channel self-supporting. I've got you wonderful Patreon supporters that help me make it month to month without doing all this work costing me very much at all, if at all. You've helped me be able to design a better studio. I started my studio. Yes, I'm not in my studio right now, just because I do enjoy this weather sit. I enjoy my porch sit, whatever you want to call it. I enjoy being out here. I like my porch. It's a small porch, but I grew up with a porch, a big one, and I enjoyed always being out on it, always having the fresh air instead of the stale house air. You know what I mean? So that was good for the year. My YouTube channel has expanded. I've definitely got about 1,000 more subs than I had last year, and hopefully next year I'll have another 1,000. People might ask, let's see, what else of 2019? Oh, yes. January 10th, 2019, Pasha got hit by a car. A yellow cab. Crossing a four-way stop, the cabbie didn't look for passengers and just plowed right through him. Luckily, because it was a four-way stop, he was going slow enough that there was only mental damage. Pasha went months not wanting to walk, not wanting to go to school, just scared. And that has changed. Here, Pasha is now, only recently, but he is now walking himself. Very proud of that. Made new friends walking himself. He will walk almost anywhere alone now, and he's got this newfound sense of independence that you want for your son or daughter at this age, 11, 12 years old. So there's a change. That was absolutely beautiful that he was able to come out of that he was able to come out of that without any physical damage, and was able to fix the mental damage that it did cause. So there was a big step in 2019. And Pasha, this time last year, he didn't like school. He had always been the kid who liked school. Even when he was being bullied, he enjoyed school. But last year, he had a teacher, I'll say it now, she was a bully for a teacher. He had a teacher that just took a disliking to him, and she rode his ass all year. And even me calling it what it was to the principal only just quelled it a bit and calmed it a bit, and so it forced her into at least giving him good marks, because he had good marks. He just had a teacher who just didn't like him, and he hated school. He had gone from a kid who enjoyed school to hating it, and here he is, grade 6, loving school, loving his teacher, loving his friends, and doing really well. So I take stock, my friends, in my 2019, and it has gone really well. My plans for 2020 are small. My plans for 2020 are small, to try to reduce my anxiety further. I don't have any big plans. I don't have any big changes I want to make. I don't want to move. I'm happy where I am. I don't want anything to change that I know of. I know Pasha might change a bit this year as he keeps growing, as my family changes. Oh, yeah, and I think I'm allowed to say it now. I got told on Christmas Day that I will be a great grandfather in the year 2020. Cheers. Yes, my granddaughter, my first grandchild, she My daughter made me a grandpa when I was 38 years old. Before I was 40, I was a grandpa, and I was proud of it. I was proud of it. No baby is anything less than beautiful. And she came into this world, she came in backwards and not breathing. My little princess was born blue, and 2.5 months premature. She was 3 pounds 1 ounce. She was not expected to survive, and she didn't just survive, she thrived. She went home 4 times faster than they said that she may make it home, and she has thrived. She is now 21 with a wonderful man, and they have their own place, and now they're starting their family. And I get to be great papa. And I like that. So 2020 is a big year. I'm going to become much older. I'm moving from being grandpa to great grandpa. And I hope all of you will, I don't care what you do for the new year, but I hope you do well for the new year. I hope it finds you well. I hope you do well. I hope you find stuff that makes you happy. That's all it's about. We're all struggling, but I ask all of you for the new year to look into that new year and see beauty. Ignore the media, please, because they're lying to you. We are in good shape. We are in a wonderful position. So don't let them scare you into living another year of fear. No more fear, friends. They lie to you. So, you know what time it is. Yeah, little known facts. It is doggies and bitches again. I haven't had any comments on this, and I'm not sure it's as good as regular ones, but we're going to do a few more. Most people know this. Dogs can hear higher pitches than adults when it comes to sound. The hearing of humans is most effective at 2,000 hertz, while dogs can hear very clearly at 8,000 hertz. Paul McCartney apparently recorded a very high whistle in the song A Day in the Life so that his pet would be able to hear it. Interesting. German Shepherds are the dogs which are often seen working with the police. This is due to high intelligence, desire to explore their surroundings, courage, agility, and loyalty. And a couple others, because these are kind of little known facts light. When the Titanic sunk in 1912, there were 3 dogs which survived. They've all been traveling with their owners in the first-class cabins. And dogs which live in the city will live longer than those who spend their lives in the countryside. Isn't that unusual? On average, country dogs will die 3 years sooner than those in the city. Good to know. Keeping my dog right here. Friends, peace and cheers, love and harmony. Catch you on the other side. I catch you tonight on my live YouTube. Peace.